Hey yo, and welcome to the short guide on how to obtain the Chrysalax in Forsaken. The Chrysalax is the wonder weapon of the new map and is extremely powerful. Not only does it have a melee mode with infinite uses, but it also has a shooting mode which does have limited ammo, but is also very powerful. There are three main ways to obtain this weapon: the mystery box, the trials machine, and building it yourself. There is also a fourth way of getting the Chrysalax wonder weapon, which is by doing the Eisendrache arcade machine. If you can get the maximum reward chest, which honestly you should every single time you play the game, then there is a chance that you can get the Chrysalax, just like you can get the ray gun. The mystery box is very self-explanatory. It costs 950 points to spin it once, and you might get the wonder weapon from here if you're lucky. However, you can also pair this together with the trials machine, as I will now explain. The legendary reward of the trial machine can reward the wonder weapon, but if it doesn't, there is still a chance that one of the two power drops is a fire sale. This spawns a mystery box in every possible location and makes every purchase only cost 10 points and makes it much easier to try to get the wonder weapon from the box this way. Neither of the above options guarantee that you get the wonder weapon at any point, but it is worth trying because of how the process of crafting the weapon yourself works. The first step to crafting the wonder weapon is to turn on the power and hit this red button in the previous route. This will trigger a cutscene which you can skip by holding X on PlayStation. This will cause one of the 3 crystals you need to fall into the map 2 turns from the moment you've hit the switch. During these 2 turns, instead of just waiting for it to fall, use this time to try to get the weapon with the 2 previous methods mentioned. If you get lucky, you won't have to spend any more unnecessary time trying to gather all 3 crystals. After the 2 turns are over, the crystal will fall into the snack bar on Main Street next to the pizzeria. You won't be able to pick it up immediately as it will be surrounded by an electrical field. You will need to stand on top of the crystal, which will cause special enemies to spawn in. Keep in mind that regular zombies will also still spawn in like usual. The special enemies are plague hounds, tempests, and mimics. Keep in mind that you don't have to stand on the crystal the entire time. If at any point they stop spawning in but the field is still present around the crystal, stand on top of it again and the enemies should spawn in now. Do this for some time until you see the field disappear and you are now able to pick up the first crystal. The second crystal requires an abomination. Find any of the small purple crystals that have spawned in, the ones you can shoot for loot, not the big ones that have 3 orbs floating around them. You will need to have an abomination destroy a crystal with its electrical beam attack. This can be a little tricky to pull off, but shouldn't take too many tries, and I found it easier if you crouch in front of the crystal. The last crystal is by far the easiest, but could take some time depending on your luck. You will simply need to kill a tormentor, the red exploding zombie, with the flamethrower score streak. You can either craft this yourself for 100 rare salvage, which is quite expensive in the early game, or you can get it from the mystery box. Like I've mentioned before, if you get a fire sale from the trial machine, this will become immensely cheaper to try. Then you will need to travel to the bunker and come to this section and deposit the crystals in this aquarium type tank filled with liquid. You will then need to get melee kills near it. This is quite easy if you have the Bowie knife, which you get by maxing out your melee skill, which you should do anyway because it's very useful to have. I've heard that the tomahawk also counts as melee kills, but I have not yet tried this out myself. Once you've gotten enough kills, an energy ball will explode from the aquarium and kill all the zombies around you, and the wonder weapon will lift into the air for you to pick up. This wonder weapon is an absolute must get every time you play this map, so use any of these 4 ways to obtain it. That's the end of this short guide. Leave a like if you found this video helpful and subscribe for more COD Zombies content in the future. What do you think of the wonder weapon and how would you rank it among all the other wonder weapons we've seen in zombies over the years? I personally think that it is one of the most powerful weapons we've ever seen in any COD Zombies game. Have a good one and I'll see y'all next time.